Matt, do you have anybody on the waiver wire that you're stashing for future weeks?
Let me go look. That's a good question.
I'll tell you the one that I have, and I talked about him last week. And
I'm excited.
He's
to hear.
still high on my list, and that's Rashod Bateman.
Okay, I heard a little stats as I was pre-show and research. Bateman got 6 targets last week?
6 targets last week, yeah.
Like something like 58% or 60% of the snaps, right?
Yeah, I think around 60% of the snaps.
That's a good waiver wire staff.
This is his first week back.
Tony, does that count, or is that too obvious?
And if Tony's out there, you better go get him.
That's a little obvious, right? Yeah, that's a little. I don't. I have a really deep team full of players that you would have drafted in this league. Let me go to the high stakes leagues. We might have a little bit more to play with there. Let's see what Toby, our executive producer, who is pretty much in charge of our high stake leagues waiver wire. Let's see what he has done. See what. What do you guys think about Zach Pascal? I'm a little nervous. I'd say Elijah Moore. Is that a fair stash?
Elijah Moore's a good one. I like Elijah Moore.
We have a lot of stash.
I would not start him this week.
I would say a guy that we refuse to cut, which will probably fall under that category.
I had him in a handful of rosters going into the league.
Terrence Marshall Jr. would be another one that we just can't seem to cut.
Terrence Marshall.
He gets a lot of targets.
I like him a lot, but I don't know if this year is going to be his year for breaking out. I don't know if Sam Darnold's good enough to spread the ball around that much.
I wanted to say another player that we have on the bench that we play very much, but we're hoping to play in the future is Galladay. Would that be one? Kenny Galladay?
Yeah, Galladay would be a good one. If you got a bench spot and you want to stash someone, Galladay could be good. I mean,
I'm gonna look
nobody for the Giants can stay healthy right now. So.
That's right. Cash Style says definitely sit Odell tonight, though, right? How are you guys feeling about that?
I would, assuming you can. I mean, I know.
Yeah, if you have someone to replace him with
this week, but I wouldn't feel confident in Odell Beckham.
No, I wouldn't either. So let me say we're running out of time. We're at 6:48. I want to say my waiver wire stashes.
I mean, everybody, hold on,
because it's a good one.
Hold on. Oh, it is.
It's a really good one.
Okay, we'll go this then.
I've already kind of given it away. My stash is Nico Collins, for sure. He just came off of an injury, but right off of that injury, he got 6 targets last week against Indianapolis. He got 44 yards, 6.4 fantasy points. There's no one else really to compete with this guy in Houston, and it doesn't matter who the quarterback is; they have to throw to someone. And I feel like it's going to be Brandon Cooks and this guy, and most likely if they're playing someone like Bill Belichick in the New England Patriots. They're going to cover Brandon Cooks, which is going to give Nico Collins a lot of opportunity to just stash up the points.
That's NFL analysis right there.
Right. Nico Collins is a dude that you should pick up, in my opinion. Of course, I could be wrong, but probably won't be.
Most likely.
And he's 1.7% owned across ESPN leagues. Nico Collins. So you need to grab this dude because he's going to blow up. He is a solid dude.
Wow.
Solid dude with all the opportunity he needs to get to be a relevant fantasy wide receiver. Freaking get Nico Collins. He's going to do great. I don't know if we got that sound.
Here's what we got.
You don't know why that sound came out?
This comes down to you, Matt. Okay. You got an empty bench spot on your roster, and you can pick up Nico Collins or Rashod Bateman. Who are you picking up?
Wow. Your love for Nico Collins was noted when the show lineup had him in it. When I noticed at 12:01 that Nico Collins was somehow in our show lineup.
Yeah, he was better than the guy that we had.
Is that producer exemption number 4 that was used?
Well, we'll see on Saturday whenever we do the show. We'll see.
So should we talk about the fact that Nico Collins ended your streak of exemptions?
He didn't. I haven't done an exemption yet.
Okay. I think Nico Collins. Well, we'll talk to Juice about that.
Well, I had last week was Ricky Seals-Jones was my exemption.
I know, and then when we looked at when I went to go look at the show team, Nico Collins seemed to be.
Yeah, because Bateman was starting, and I didn't want to do Dunleavy.
Okay, if I'm going to answer this tough question under oath, is it under oath?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Then I would probably pick up Bateman.
You think you do Bateman over Nico Collins?
Only because the team that he plays on scores a lot more.
I see that.
Would you rather have a receiver for Baltimore or a receiver for Houston?
But here's the thing with Baltimore is
down to that.
Lamar Jackson spreads the ball around so much that you don't really know. He does.
He only throws the ball to Marquise Brown and Mark Andrews.
No, there's been several random people that have caught the ball in
I think there's
Baltimore.
been more
Somebody
random
that
people in Houston that have caught the ball.
Waiver wire pick.
Yeah,
Can I-
because we don't know what their names are, and they have to throw
but
someone.
that's the same thing with Baltimore.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Quick guy that I'd like to put out there that we haven't talked about at all.
Okay.
I think he might be available still in some leagues. You guys tell me. Is Kendrick Bourne still available in leagues?
Let's see
yeah.
here. I will
Most
check
teams-
it out.
Most teams don't want Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah, Bourne
like
just
Bourne.
has I don't know, something about him that
He's averaging
people don't want to own.
14.5 fantasy points a week. He's outperforming Emmanuel Sanders, who I consider a pretty good plug and
He's
play.
2.9% owned across ESPN leagues, and he's had 2 weeks where he scored 18 points and 14 points. He's had his targets are kind of unreliable, but I mean, he's catching his opportunities that he gets.